What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. It finally happened. The Arizona Cardinals finally. Oh my God. We were on a 3-hour live stream, and I'm not going to lie to you. This was a brutal thing to wait for the Arizona Cardinals to have the very first domino to fall. And ladies and gentlemen, it is such a great domino because we have now signed Josh Sweat to a 4-year deal. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. When I was doing this live stream, I didn't know if anything was going to happen. There was a lot of things happening on the chat saying, oh man, same old Cardinals, same old Cardinals. But to be honest, I felt the same way. I felt the exact same way. But man, congratulations to the Arizona Cardinal fan base, the Arizona Cardinals organization, everybody that took time to get this man on this roster. I'm going to sit here and say this right now. Josh Sweat coming to the Arizona Cardinals has automatically upgraded this defensive line tremendously. Now let's take a look at the contract in terms of what exactly transpired, right? Probably about 30 minutes ago, we got word here from Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, all the big-time reporters saying that the Arizona Cardinals are signing Josh Sweat on a 4-year, $76.4 million contract, and that's going to be $41 million guaranteed. Now, this whole morning was an absolute roller coaster of a ride because, Milton Williams, which was another coveted interior lineman that Cardinal fans wanted us to go after. We were waiting about an hour and a half in, and Dan Rossini came out and said, oh, man, he's going to the Panthers. Oh, it's over, right? Jordan Schultz also said the same thing. Oh, he's going to the Panthers. And then they retracted it and said, no, they're not going with the Panthers, but they're close to getting some sort of deal done. And then there was like, oh, no, they're still working on the deal. And then there was word that the Cardinals were in play of getting Milton Williams. Cardinal fans got really, really excited. But it all kind of came down to the Patriots signing Milton Williams on it was a long-term deal. Like, it was really expensive. I think it came out to like $26 million a year, right? When you're looking at this contract here from Josh Sweat, this equates over to like 19 point something million dollars a year. Like, it's not bad. $41 million guaranteed, $76.4 million stretched out to 4 years. It all kind of equates to like 19 and change, right? So massive move by the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I bet the next question is, how much more cap space do we have, right? Earlier today, the Arizona Cardinals did make 2 moves. We made a move yesterday as well, bringing in Baron Browning on a 2-year deal. This morning, we ended up hearing that the Cardinals brought back Evan Brown, which was a big move. I really like the Evan Brown move. He did a really good job at guard for the Cardinals. Maybe what the Cardinals could probably do is use Isaiah Simmons for the guard position that Will Hernandez was at one point at. I'm not sure if the Cardinals are going to bring back Will Hernandez. If they do, obviously, I'll welcome him back with open arms. But right now, it kind of feels like Isaiah Adams might be the next guard for us. We'll see. But so that happened, and then Kelvin Beachum coming back on a 1-year deal. But nothing even remotely comes close to the amount of greatness of a player that we got here in free agency. This is probably one of the biggest splash moves that Monty Ossenfort has done all 3-year long. Like, this whole tenure of being a GM with the Arizona Cardinals, this is the biggest move right here with Josh Sweat. And we're talking about a guy that's going to be able to get to the quarterback. We haven't had a guy like that on this roster under Nick Rallis and Jonathan Gannon regime. We haven't had a guy like Josh Sweat on here at all. Now, close your eyes for a second. Josh Sweat, and then the Cardinals potentially going after an edge rusher in the 16th overall spot. And then we got rotational pieces like Dante Stills. We also got Bijo Ojulari coming back as well. This defensive line has automatically improved. I am so excited. This is the move that you needed to make as an Arizona Cardinal fan. We should all be basking in the glory and saying things like, Monty Ossenfort, thank you. Thank you, you beautiful man. You made the move that we were all waiting for it to happen, right? Now, in 2024, Josh Sweat amounted to 14 assisted tackles, 41 combined tackles with assist and solo tackles, and 8 sacks. And let's be honest, I'm not sure if you guys remember watching the Super Bowl, but Josh Sweat was everywhere in the Super Bowl, harassing Patrick Mahomes. So this move right here makes Josh Sweat the best guy that we have. The best defensive lineman that we have on this roster right now. I'm excited about BJ Ojulari going to his year 3. We just need him to stay healthy, right? Zaven Collins had the Cardinals, he was the sack leader in 2024. He had 5 sacks. 5 sacks, ladies and gentlemen. Dante Stills, a late round pick for the Cardinals. He was leading the Arizona Cardinals in sack leader at one point. He left the 2024 season with 4.5 sacks, right? Now, it doesn't all amount to sacks, right? It's all pressures, right? It's all what can this guy do to affect the play week in and week out or play after play. Josh Sweat is a playmaker, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Sweat is an absolute playmaker and a dog. And I'm just so freaking excited that we have him on this roster. I'm so excited that we have him on this roster. I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole thought of missing out on Milton Williams, it felt doom. It felt very, very doom for Cardinal fans. I'm not the only one. We had a live stream a little earlier this morning with multiple people on this live stream kind of saying the same things like, damn, like, what are the Cardinals doing? Are we going to make a move? And boom, lo and behold, the Arizona Cardinals come out of nowhere and just absolutely provide us exactly what we needed to see. Exactly what we needed to see. But here we go. What else can the Arizona Cardinals do at this very moment, right? Well, that's a good question. It's a very, very good question here. I think the Arizona Cardinals can still make a play here and there, right? We potentially could be losing out on Kazir White. We had a couple subscribers reach out to me and said, hey, maybe Dre Greenlaw, right? Maybe Dre Greenlaw from the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, that could be a play for sure. I think the Arizona Cardinals could potentially go after his services, potentially maybe even bolster up the defensive line a little bit more. Absolutely. I do think that we can be living in a world where, the Cardinals can still bolster up their defensive line, right? Whether through the draft or through free agency. But believe it or not, if you're sitting back and saying, oh, well, Monty only made one move, this was the move that you needed to make, right? This was the move that you needed to make as an Arizona Cardinal fan to believe that we are in good hands with Monty Ossenfort. I said this once, and I'll say it again. And I've said this multiple times, actually, not just once. Monty Ossenfort is good at one of the three things so far. He's good at drafting. Once he figures out free agency, and once he figures out the trading aspect of it all, we can have a very, very good GM on our hands. But this is a great start in year 3, and this proves to the NFC West, this proves to the NFL that we are coming, that we are ready for the opportunity to hopefully get those double-digit wins under our belt. But what a massive win for the Arizona Cardinals, now signing Josh Sweat to a 4-year deal worth up to $76.4 million, $41 million guaranteed. Welcome to the Bird Gang, Josh Sweats. Fire emoji in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. We all deserve this. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will try to keep you up to date with everything currently going on in the world of the Arizona Cardinals. Smack the like button. Subscribe if this is your first time here. Thank you as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.